Hey there, everybody! Welcome to new moms, veteran moms, and everyone in between. We're here to talk about one of the most natural, beautiful, and sometimes challenging things in the world, breastfeeding. Today, we're going to share some tried and true breastfeeding hacks that will hopefully make this journey a little bit easier. So grab a comfy spot, maybe a nursing pillow if you've got one handy, and let's dive right in with our first tip. All right, friends, let's talk about the latch. It's one of the most crucial aspects of breastfeeding. A good latch means your baby can get more milk. And trust me, a well-fed baby is a happy baby. This ensures they are getting all the nutrients they need to grow strong and healthy. But more important than a happy baby, just kidding, a good latch prevents those dreaded sore nipples. No one wants to deal with that kind of discomfort. So how do you achieve this breastfeeding nirvana? Well, it's all about positioning. Proper positioning can make all the difference in the world. Make sure your baby's mouth is nice and wide, like they're about to take a big bite of a delicious, juicy watermelon. This wide mouth helps them latch on properly. Their chin should be touching your breast and their nose should be free. This ensures they can breathe easily while feeding. If you're feeling any pain, gently unlatch your little one. You can use your finger to break the suction. And try again. Pain is a sign that something isn't quite right. And hey, if you're struggling, don't hesitate to call in the experts. Lactation consultants are like the fairy godmothers of breastfeeding. They can provide invaluable tips and support to help you and your baby succeed. Let's talk about milk supply. It's a common concern for many new moms. Sometimes it feels like a game of supply and demand, and we're always worried about keeping up. It can be stressful, but don't worry. Well, the good news is, there are some totally natural ways to boost your milk production. You don't need to rely on supplements or medications. First things first, hydration, hydration, hydration. Staying well hydrated is crucial. Think of it like this. Breast milk is mostly water, so you gotta keep those fluids up. Drink plenty of water throughout the day. Keep a big water bottle with you at all times and sip, sip, sip. Make it a habit to drink water every time you nurse. Now, alongside all that water, you're going to want to nourish your body with some lactation-boosting foods. Eating the right foods can make a big difference. Think oatmeal, almonds, and other nutrient-rich foods. And my personal favorite, fenugreek. It's been used for centuries to help increase milk supply. The more you nurse, the more your body gets the signal to make more milk. Frequent nursing is key, so cuddle up with that sweet baby of yours, enjoy those precious moments, and watch your milk supply soar. Remember, you're doing an amazing job. Okay, let's talk about comfort. The good news is, there's a whole world of comfortable breastfeeding positions out there. First up, we've got the classic cradle hold. Then there's the football hold, which is great if you've had a C-section or if you're feeding twins. Double the babies, double the love. And if you're looking for a position that lets you relax and maybe even catch a few winks, side lying is where it's at. The key here is to experiment and find what works best for you and your little one. Remember, comfort is key. You're going to be spending a lot of time breastfeeding, so you might as well enjoy the ride. Okay, let's talk about engorgement because it's something a lot of new moms experience and it can be, well, uncomfortable to say the least. Your breasts might feel hard, tender, even a little warm to the touch. Before you feed your little one, try applying a warm compress to your breasts. This will help soften things up and get the milk flowing. After feeding, switch to a cold compress to help reduce any swelling. Gentle breast massage can work wonders for engorgement. Remember, if you're ever concerned about engorgement, don't hesitate to reach out to your doctor or lactation consultant. Let's be real, sometimes mama needs a break. It's not just about the physical rest, but also about recharging mentally and emotionally. Whether it's a trip to the grocery store to stock up on essentials, a much-needed nap to catch up on sleep, or just a moment to sip your coffee while it's still hot. What a concept, right? These little breaks are crucial. Expressing and storing your milk can be a real lifesaver, giving you the freedom to take these breaks without worry. The key is to find a pump that works for you and stick to a consistent pumping schedule. Consistency helps maintain your milk supply and keeps things running smoothly. And speaking of consistency, make sure you're storing your liquid gold in quality containers. This ensures that the milk stays fresh and safe for your baby. Label them clearly with the date and time so you always know which milk to use first. Because let's be honest, baby brain is real. It's easy to forget things when you're juggling so much. And when it comes to thawing that precious milk, you want to do it right. Remember, slow and steady wins the race. Thawing it slowly helps preserve the nutrients. Thaw it in the fridge overnight for the best results. Or if you're in a pinch and need it quickly, you can use a bowl of warm water. But whatever you do, don't microwave it. Microwaving can destroy those precious nutrients. We want to keep all those amazing nutrients intact, ensuring your baby gets the best possible nourishment. Let's be honest, our nipples go through a lot during breastfeeding, so it's only fair that we give them a little TLC in return, right? One of the best things you can do for your nipples is to use a lanolin-based cream after each feeding. It's like a big drink of water for your skin, keeping everything hydrated and happy. And speaking of happy, let those nipples air dry whenever possible. It helps prevent irritation and promotes healing. Now, if you're experiencing any cracking or bleeding, don't panic. Try applying a warm compress or even a little bit of your own breast milk, which has amazing healing properties. And of course, if you're ever concerned, don't hesitate to reach out to your doctor or lactation consultant. Okay, mamas, let's talk about self-care, because it's not just a buzzword, it's essential. You know how on an airplane they tell you to put on your own oxygen mask before helping others? Well, the same goes for motherhood. You can't pour from an empty cup, so make sure you're taking care of yourself too. And what's the #1 thing that new moms need? Sleep! I know, it's easier said than done when you've got a tiny human who likes to party all night. But even just a few minutes of shut-eye can make a world of difference. Remember, you deserve it. Alright, let's talk about technology, because believe it or not, there are apps for that. And by that, I mean breastfeeding. There are some amazing apps out there that can help you track everything from feeding times and durations to diaper changes and even your little one's growth. You can record which breast your baby last fed from, how long they nursed, and even how much milk you pumped. So embrace the power of technology and let those apps make your breastfeeding journey a little bit smoother. You know what they say, it takes a village to raise a child, and it's true. You don't have to do this whole parenting thing alone. Whether it's your partner, your family, your friends, or even a breastfeeding support group, surround yourself with people who get it. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. So reach out, connect, and build your village. Here's the thing about breastfeeding and parenting in general. There's no one-size-fits-all approach. What works for one mom and baby might not work for another. And you know what? That's perfectly okay. You are the expert on your own baby. You know their cues, their cries, their little quirks better than anyone else, so trust your gut. But through it all, remember that you're doing an amazing job. And there you have it, folks. Our top 10 breastfeeding hacks to help make this incredible journey a little bit easier. Remember, every feeding, every snuggle, every moment you share with your little one is a precious gift. So soak it all in, enjoy the ride, and don't forget to give yourself a pat on the back. You're doing an amazing job, Mama. And hey, if you have any breastfeeding tips or tricks of your own, be sure to share them in the comments below.